Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna make sure my truck's in neutral. And we're gonna safe start our truck, okay? Start our truck up. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna release this valve, okay? We're gonna release the red one. So it's gonna send more air back there.
Correct.
Okay, you need all the air you can get.
Correct.
You have to go to a full tank of air.
Correct.
Okay? See, I'm at less than 100 here. So I'm just gonna build up my RPMs here. Get my air here.
All the way to Governor Cutting.
Okay? Just gonna fill it up, okay? Because my gauge quit rising. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shut my truck off. I'm going to immediately turn it into auxiliary. Okay. Put my truck into gear. See, my truck's in gear now. I'm going to release this one. Right. I'm going to let it settle. I normally count to about 10 in my head. That's what I normally do. Okay. So my gauge is settled. I know my gauge is settled because it's not losing. Okay, so now we're going to do my applied air brakes check, which I cannot lose more than 4 psi within 60 seconds. Okay, for the sake of the video, we're not. Okay, so I'm at 98 psi. I'm going to start my watch now. For the sake of the video, I'm not going to go the full minute, but you'd start your watch. 4 psi within 60 seconds. Okay, for the sake of the video. Okay, so it has been 60 seconds. I'm still at 98 psi. This was a good test.
Correct.
The next test I'm going to do is I'm going to do my low air warning, okay? I'm going to pump on my pedal. Okay. It went off, so I'm just going to give it a little more. So my low air warning came on at 74 psi, okay?
Okay.
So that was a good test, okay? So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my spring brake pop out, okay? So I'm going to pump my pedal again. I'm not paying attention to my gauge because my gauge does not matter.
Correct.
These knobs
Correct.
is what matter.
Once they pump out.
So pay attention to your knobs.
Okay, knobs have popped out.
My gauge, my spring brakes popped at 25 psi.
Okay.
I know this, or sorry,
Between 25 and 45,
Yeah.
they're supposed to pop.
okay. So sometimes, not all the time, sometimes only one will pop and the other one will not. That's why you're watching the knobs,
Correct.
not your gauge. Because if you're watching your gauge and you hear it pop,
Correct.
oh, they popped.
Right, but only
Gotta
one
pay-
might.
You got to pay attention to these knobs,
Gotcha.
okay? So in that instance, if that happens, you say, this one popped out at 24 psi or whatever it is, then you continue until the next one pops, okay?
Gotcha.
So now that I've done that, I'm going to safe start my vehicle again. Make sure my vehicle's in neutral. My brakes are on. Build my system back up.
Okay. Governor Cutting.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna release my trailer brake. So I'm gonna my truck brake's on, right?
Correct.
So I'm gonna tug on it. Okay?
You're in fifth. Correct.
I'm in second.
So,
it didn't move us, okay? It held us.
And what gear were you in?
I'm in first.
Oh, you were going all the way to first.
Low gear.
Right. Super low.
Right about there is where you want to go, okay?
The truck didn't move.
Truck didn't
That's
move.
a successful
Okay,
test.
so now I'm going
You
to push
flip
that.
them.
I'm going to push that out.
Okay.
And now I'm going to tug on my trailer.
Correct.
Okay?
Flip them.
What about there?
It didn't move.
It didn't move. It held me.
Gotcha. Successful
Okay?
test.
Now I'm going to release both of them.
Okay.
Okay? Come back to first gear here.
Right.
I'm going to roll forward. My truck brake, or my service brake.
Correct.
Okay?
The truck didn't go right or left.
The truck didn't go right away.
Correct.
And that's an air brake show.
Okay.
Just like that.
Great. Bada bing.